Okay, people, dear members of Kryptonomy, welcome to this short video about the switch from USDT to BTC wallets. First, we'll talk about why we will make this switch from USDT to BTC. We'll also highlight some of the most important advantages of this switch. But some people will already say, oh, isn't that dangerous? Isn't there much risk? Because, of course, Bitcoin is a lot more volatile than the stablecoin USDT. But we'll give you an answer on that. And also, we will end with a few conclusions. So why do we switch from USDT to BTC? Well, the USDT doesn't comply with the European MiCA law. And the European MiCA law is in effect since January. And Tether, the company behind USDT, still had a little bit of time to comply, but they said, yeah, but all these rules and regulations, it's too severe, it's too difficult. And if crypto is accepted in a certain country, Bitcoin is certainly part of the cryptos that are accepted. And we already have a perfect Bitcoin payment system. So we didn't have to develop any new payment system because we already had it. You know, the Circle already is on the Bitcoin standard. We have Bitcoin wallets. We've tested this out for a year now, and it's working perfectly. And now we're going to implement this Bitcoin payment system across the entire ecosystem. So the advantages of this switch. Well, first and foremost, we will use one cryptocurrency for the entire ecosystem, which means that you're going to be able to transfer without paying any fees if you transfer between all the concepts. So in our ecosystem, all the transfers from, let's say, Kryptonomy to the Circle, etc., will be free. Bitcoin is the most accepted cryptocurrency worldwide. We have already explained it. And the companies, we see that all the companies that have made the switch to the Bitcoin standard in the past couple of years are the best performing companies worldwide. On the stock exchange, for instance, also their financial situation has improved dramatically. Of course, the most well-known company on the Bitcoin standard is MicroStrategy in the US, but there are many other companies that have adopted the Bitcoin standard and that perform very well. So it's going to reinforce our business model as well. Another advantage of the switch to Bitcoin is the fact that USDT, yes, it is a stable coin. Okay, it doesn't fluctuate, doesn't go up and down. It's still, it's always linked to the dollar, but the dollar itself is a fiat currency and is subject to inflation. So basically, if you keep your money in dollars or in euros or in any other fiat currency, it means that you slowly but gradually, consistently lose purchasing power. And Bitcoin is the best protection against inflation, against this erosion of your purchasing power. So if you keep the Bitcoin for a longer period of time, you will make a profit that is higher than the inflation. What with the volatility? So a lot of people will say, yeah, but I felt safe because I knew that my earnings were in USDT. I didn't have to look or to follow the price because the price is always the same. 1 USDT equals $1. Well, let me reassure you, your available accounts remains in dollars, okay? So as long as your money stays in your available accounts, there is no volatility. If you have $500 in your available account, well, in the next day or the next week or the next month, it will still be 500. Of course, we will add the bonuses, but 500 is 500. Now, if you decide now I want to withdraw from my available to my Bitcoin wallet, then you will get a certain amount of Bitcoin at the current price. So your 500 will turn into Bitcoin at the price of today. And if you decide to switch it immediately, let's say you send it to an exchange and you switch it into euros or dollars or any other currency, USDC, for instance, as a stable currency, well, that can be done quite quickly. Yeah. And let's say in less than an hour, you can switch from Bitcoin to euros or USDC or whatever you want. And in this short period of time, the Bitcoin is not going to drop 50%. Now, another thing, if you decide to withdraw the money from your available into your Bitcoin wallet, and you decide to hold the Bitcoin because you think it's going to go up, you can make an extra profit. So let's say you hold it for 6 months. After 6 months, it can have generated a profit for you. The price is very possible that the price has gone up. But of course, there is also the risk that the price has dropped. So that is your risk, it is your choice. So if you want to exchange it immediately, fine. If you want to keep it because you think you can make an extra profit, that's also perfectly fine. To conclude all this, to switch from USDT to Bitcoin provides more ecosystem integration. So the different concepts in the ecosystem will be integrated more with one another, and all the future, the existing concepts and the future concepts will be put on the Bitcoin standard. This will strengthen our business model in the long term. All businesses that have decided to go to the Bitcoin standard do fine. They perform the best in their business, and this is what Kryptonomy wants to do as well. So, thanks to the available account in dollars, you have the advantages, but not the disadvantages of the volatility. So we have the Bitcoin. It is widely accepted. It's the mother of all cryptocurrencies. You can keep the Bitcoin and hope for it to go up. But if you are afraid of the volatility, then you can keep your earnings in USDT until you want to switch it to euros. All this should be ready by the end of March 2025. Our IT is now starting the process of transfer from USDT wallets to Bitcoin wallets, and it should be done in a couple of weeks. So thank you for your attention, and see you next time. Bye-bye.